Breaking news from the Middle East. The United States has launched one of the most powerful airstrikes in recent history, targeting Iran's most critical location, Kharg Island. Reports confirm that more than 90 military targets were destroyed in a massive overnight operation. But the big question is, why did the U.S. strike this specific island? And what happens next in this rapidly escalating conflict? Balanced today. On March 13, 2026, U.S. forces carried out a large-scale precision airstrike on Kharg Island, a strategic Iranian base in the Persian Gulf. Wikipedia. According to official statements, the attack targeted over 90 military sites, including missile storage bunkers, radar systems, and naval mine facilities. Wikipedia. The operation lasted for nearly 2 hours, with continuous explosions reported across the island. U.S. officials claimed the goal was clear: to weaken Iran's ability to threaten international shipping and military operations in the region. Kharg Island is not just any location, it is the heart of Iran's economy. Nearly 90% of Iran's oil exports pass through this island, making it one of the most important energy hubs in the world. Wikipedia. This means any attack on Kharg Island has global consequences, especially for oil prices and energy supply. Interestingly, the U.S. deliberately avoided hitting oil facilities during the strike. Officials stated that only military targets were destroyed, leaving the oil infrastructure intact, at least for now. According to reports, the airstrikes destroyed key military infrastructure, including missile launch storage, naval mine depots, defense systems. U.S. leadership described the attack as a massive success, claiming that nearly all military targets were completely destroyed. Business Insider. However, Iranian sources reported multiple explosions and heavy damage, but insisted that their defenses were not fully eliminated. The true scale of destruction is still unclear, as both sides present different narratives. Iran quickly responded, calling the attack a serious violation of its sovereignty. Officials warned of a strong and immediate retaliation, raising fears of a much larger regional war. In recent days, Iran has already launched missile and drone attacks on U.S. and allied targets across the region. Wikipedia +1. This shows that the conflict is no longer limited. It is spreading across multiple countries. The impact of this conflict is not limited to the Middle East. The Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important oil routes, is now under serious threat. Around 20% of global oil supply passes through this narrow channel. Any disruption here could send fuel prices soaring worldwide. In fact, oil prices have already crossed $100 per barrel amid rising tensions. The Guardian. This could directly affect economies across the globe, including India. Experts warn that this situation could escalate into a full-scale war if both sides continue aggressive actions. The United States has already increased its military presence in the region, sending additional forces and equipment. Reuters. At the same time, Iran is preparing for further retaliation, including advanced drone and missile attacks. The world is now watching closely, as even a small mistake could trigger a much larger conflict. So the question remains, will this conflict turn into a full-scale war, or can diplomacy stop things before it's too late? One thing is certain: the situation between the U.S. and Iran is becoming more dangerous with each passing day. Stay tuned for more real updates on this developing story.